The type of cold that's settling in for a lot of us is the type of cold that you got to mentally prepare yourself for before you go outside. Really, it's the type of cold, too, that maybe you'll sit in your car a little bit longer before kind of braving the elements, or even it's just a hard morning to get out of bed when you know how cold it is. So kind of brace yourself as I share with you some of the numbers as we experience some dangerous cold really for much of the upper Midwest here at home, but a lot of the Dakotas and through Minnesota, Iowa, even some cold weather advisories through Missouri. But there's about 1,000 miles from North Dakota and the border of Canada all the way through the panhandle of Texas that join us here for most of the state in an extreme cold warning. And these are the kind of alerts that replaced wind chill warnings and wind chill watches, if you remember some of those. It's just an easier way for us to kind of communicate to you that some dangerous cold is settling in, and frostbite can happen, especially for us included in the extreme cold warning in as little as about 10 minutes. The cold weather advisory until noon today for parts of southeast Nebraska. Wind chills aren't expected to be as cold, but they still could be around 30 degrees below zero. Meanwhile, the extreme cold warning, we're talking 30 to 35 below, if not maybe some areas approaching 40 below in northern Nebraska. But most of the state actually will be under an extreme cold warning until noon on Thursday. So we're going to have to prepare ourselves for several days of prolonged cold where you'll want to limit any outdoor time. As we look live at North 40th and Cornhusker Highway, you can see the streets are looking a little better on the north side of town, but as temperatures toward the end of this week will be teetering around freezing, we'll have to be aware of some spots refreezing overnight. We're not going to get above freezing, though, for at least a few days here toward the end of this week. The actual air temperatures around 5 to 10 degrees below zero. Looking at northern Nebraska, it's 10 below in Norfolk, 13 below in O'Neill, 12 below in both Thedford and Valentine. And of course, these winds outside are not helping. Out of the north and northeast, around 15 to 20 miles per hour in southeast Nebraska, sending those wind chills down to 28, 30 below here this morning. Again, frostbite can happen in as little as 10 minutes. These are the type of days to check in on loved ones, the elderly, the young ones even too, and protect your pets on days like today. Snow has yet to come to an end across the state either. You can see some snow showers kind of tracing across southern Nebraska at this point, and then back into the Sandhills. That's most of the area under a winter weather advisory right now through the evening hours of tonight. There still could be some areas of blowing snow for your morning, afternoon, and evening commutes as the snow continues, especially for areas west of Lincoln and through central Nebraska through this evening. But then things should be clearing out as we go into early Wednesday. So we may be talking about some accumulating snow for most of these areas out to the west, maybe another inch to 2 inches. Most of us, I think this is even overdone at a ½ an inch. I think we'll see less than that if we see much of any of these stray showers throughout the day today. But we may get above zero today. If we don't, it would be about the 4th time we've ever been and kind of failed to reach zero in the last 5 years. Wind chills throughout the day today, the best. I think maybe still improving to still 18 below. And frostbite can still happen in under those conditions in a matter of about 30 minutes. So very cold few days. You'll see some records by Thursday and Friday. Those are record lows that we could be setting new records for by the time this cold snap is over. But once you look toward this weekend and next week, Andrew, boy, the 50s and even the middle 50s are going to feel much better.
Oh, that's music to my ears, Jessica. All right, thanks very much.